psychologists who use tarot who don't feel comfortable quite yet in telling the world that they do that. There's consequences. As any pagan knows who does not wear their pentacle to the office for various reasons, or that's becoming a little less of a problem. Well, this is becoming less of a problem too. And what we want to do is we want to make the Reader Studio a place where psychology and tarot can meet and join and do something for each other. My feeling is that psychology can do a great deal for tarot. We all know that. There's a lot of technique, a lot of knowledge, a lot of help, a lot of wisdom that they can give us. The thing they may not know, which I think you do on reflection, is that we have an awful lot to give them. And they don't know that yet. And we're going to show them. So that's going to happen this coming year. And it's going to be a Thursday. It's going to be an all-day affair. It's going to be from 10 in the morning to 8 at night, the cocktail party afterwards. And it isn't going to cost too much. Come for it. You are going to see something you haven't seen before, although it isn't going to be all that unfamiliar to you, since psychology is not unfamiliar to you. However, it's the beginning. When Enrique was up here before, I realized that I have another arrow to add to the quiver that I'm building. We are going to have up here at one time or another physicists who are on the cutting edge of metaphysics, because they have to be. We're going to have a whole conference on tarot and spirituality, which will include ministers, rabbis, priests, and the rest of them, who some of whom are willing to grant the possibility that there's more to tarot than they think, or that there's a comfort zone that they can occupy together. Some of whom will be totally antagonistic, but will come just to mouth off a little bit. And we'll show them a thing or two.
Bring them on!
So then it occurred, now I didn't realize, I know that there's a lot of disciplines that are going to be comfortably parallel to tarot. The tarot has a lot to say to all of them. And when Enrique and Kimmy and Chris were up here before, I realized there is an equally large universe of artists who have used tarot, who know tarot, who contribute to tarot all the time, who are not specifically tarot people, who are artists but not tarot people, except when it occurs to them to do it. How many times have we heard that there are galleries that do entire shows on artists' ideas of what tarot cards should be like? Wouldn't it have been something had we had Salvador Dali do a deck for us?
Wow.
Or any other such person? Wouldn't it have been something if it had occurred to somebody to ask Picasso to do a deck for us? Wouldn't it have been something?
Well, he did it.
Did he do a deck?
Yes,
I
he did a deck.
What is Salvador Dali deck? Well, he has. So anyway, the point is that the artists never stop being artists, and the world is never going to be free of artists, and thank God for that. However, when Enrique was up here, I realized that art is not just as we think of it as painting. Art also includes words. There is a way in which words make tarot what it is. How many of you could possibly do a reading if you use no words? One or two. But the thing, that's why I asked him before, would he be willing to share with us the art of making tarot into poetry? And there are poets out there who can do this too, and I think that the combination of artists and poets brought up here on stage to share what they do along with what we do would make an amazing combination. So what we're looking at doing is creating a venue for a whole world of parallel disciplines, tarot and the world. And we're going to make that Thursday available to make that happen. It's only the beginning this coming year.
Wow.
So that we have already two of the people for that conference for this coming year. One of them is our own Eleanor Greenberg.
Perfect.
We're not going to go into her bio right now, but it's a very long bio.
They all know my bio.
They all know. Right, Eleanor
They know
Greenberg,
my
you know
MO.
the rest, right. Okay. So anyway, another one that we're going to be, that we've invited and who has accepted graciously is Art Rosengarten.
Good.
Nice. You all know about Art, and Art has a great deal to contribute to this whole thing. And then there will be a surprise guest. We haven't quite finished those negotiations yet, but we're in process. There will be a keynote speaker, there will be a whole bunch of surprises, and you're all cordially invited. So just be aware that that's about to happen. Ruthann had wanted me to... No, what else?
Next year.
Say that again. You do it.
over like a woman.
So that's the Thursday. Then the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is RS13.
Oh, well.
My wife just called.
And we have two of our 3 masterclass instructors here. The first is Ms. Farrell Humphrey. Will you stand up? And the other Ms. Nancy Antonelli. And to balance out their energy, we'll have Major Tom Show.
Oh, so sweet.
So the dates for that are...
The dates for that are going to be starting on Thursday. It is April 25th, and it goes through that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So now you realize that while it used to be, it's up to now, it's been unofficial that it starts on Thursday. Now it's official that it starts on Thursday. So that means you're going to have to come in on Wednesday.
The Thursday conference is a standalone conference, so if you know people who just want to come for that and can't attend the entire weekend, that is going to be an option. It's not, and it will, for those people who are only coming on Thursday, it will be more expensive for those people who attend the whole conference. Will be, discounting the Thursday conference for those who stay for the rest of the university year. And we'll be obviously putting up all that information on the website once it's finalized and we recover. So we have one other project that's coming up this year that I'd like Wald to talk about a little bit. Then we're going to have our certificate distribution ceremony and our closing ritual.
At this point, I get shocked. I'm not exactly sure why, but I do. The Tarot School has been known for being innovators. We do interesting things. We do things beyond the norm. We go in places where people haven't gone before. That's what we do as a regular thing. It's our normal stock and trade. And unfortunately for me, the originality is not really original. All the things that I have done, all the things that I've brought to tarot, I've taken from somewhere. And the place that I took it from when I was growing up, when I was a kid, I lived in a household where my father was a game inventor and a philosopher and a mystic. Nobody knew him but me and a few friends. And his creations are magnificent. And I learned my sense of a game was that a game was a symbol. A game was a world of symbols. When I came to tarot, I realized immediately, well, my God, this is a symbolic universe. This is a game. This is a symbolic game. That's what it is. I saw it right away, and that's what I've been working with ever since. And I took all my father's work, and I transposed it into tarot. And I made things out of tarot that nobody had ever done before. Well, the deck that I learned on was not a tarot deck. It was a deck my father created. And you're going to see it this coming year after 60 or so years from the time it was created. We'll finally see it. It's got something in it that you will not have seen before. And I'll wait until the time comes to show it to you, but I think you'll enjoy it.
Wow.
Thank you.